Prograis just shot Juan Velasco in the 8th round with some body shots. Dropped him a few times. The Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon when we drop that heat. And you know, basically, I seen some hoes in Regis Prograis, a lot of them, but we'll talk about the fight real quick. You know, basically it was Prograis just pounding this guy. This guy had seldom moments, you know, very, very seldom moments. Very, very crafty guy. You know, I told you he had good head movement, good body movement, could box on the front foot. But I just thought he was an inferior fighter in there tonight. And I thought going to the fight he was the inferior fighter. Good boxer, though. You don't tell he's a solid boxer, but his level of competition didn't indicate that he would even be competitive in this fight. And I don't really think he was competitive, but he did some nice things to show why he was a world-class type of fighter. Just didn't have enough pop, you know, ultimately. Didn't use his reach advantage. You know, and that's not his game. You know what I'm saying? He landed some good shots on Prograis. He just, you know, they wasn't the big bombs that was going to hurt Prograis. He just didn't have enough firepower in his arsenal. He got dropped to the body. He had a really, really strong chin, though. Really strong chin. He took some good grenades on the jaw with the body work. And Regis Prograis, man, you know, what goes overlooked in this whole attack and this whole style is that he's a smart fighter. Very, very smart fighter. You can just see systematically and how intelligent he was in the fight and how he made the adjustments that most people say, oh, he didn't make an adjustment. They didn't see the adjustments that he made. You know, they didn't see him setting them up and throwing throwaway punches and going to the body and ripping the body to bring the hands down and go to the head. You know, when he seen that Velasco could take a shot to the head early on the fight, he quickly switched it up and went to the body and focused on the body and stepped up the pace. You know, he never rushed. He never overcommitted. Okay, when he had Velasco hurt, he was patient. He took his time, and ultimately, you know, Velasco wanted to quit, man. He wanted to quit a few times in that fight, but you know, his coach, him and his coach was arguing in the corner. He said he didn't want to go. His coach made him go out there, take 2 more, you know, really 3 more times on the canvas, but they were one slip, I think, and or was it 2, whatever it was. Make him take unnecessary punishment, man, before they stop the fight. You know, they should listen to the fighter. But the commentary was horrible again tonight, man. ESPN commentary is straight trash. Mark Kriegel, Timothy Bradley, man, I like them as a fighter, but trash. And they even making Joe Tessitore, you know, who I used to like, trash. You know what I'm saying? I had to say that. But Regis Prograis, man, I'm not sure if this dude is the #1 guy at junior welterweight. At first, I thought he was carrying the guy. But it's a lot of holes in this game tonight that I've seen tonight. Now he won some rounds. And, you know, he fought an opponent that just didn't shiver and quake and break at the sight of his power or feeling his power. And the exaggerated head movement, I said it, and Timothy Bradley said it. Leaning too hard to one side, people going to pick up on that, you know what I'm saying? They're going to pick up. They're going to anticipate a hook, throw a left hook or throw a jab with a right hand over there and catch him. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, he got a lot of holes in this game, man. And people talking about this dude was like a top prospect or something. I mean, he's 29 years old. You know, good fighter. He can beat a lot of different guys. I still think he can beat Ramirez, but I think it's closer than what I thought. You know, but I definitely think he'd beat Hooker. But he's fast. He's explosive. And it seemed like his gloves was like fucking 12-ounce, 10-ounce gloves or some shit like that tonight. Them Everlasts he had on was way bigger than those clear raised gloves that Velasco had on tonight. I must say that. But and another thing that Regis is gonna have to work on, he's suspected. He got to learn to cut the ring off, man. You know, close the distance and cutting the ring off is something that he gonna have to learn to do. It was too many times with Velasco was able to move and get out of harm's way. And closing the distance is really one of the most fundamentally missed fundamentals in boxing. Cutting the ring off and closing distance. Too many prize fighters and elite level prize fighters can't do it. You know, and like I said, man, I think him and Josh Taylor, man, I favor Josh Taylor right now, man. I'm sorry, man. After seeing that performance, man, I think I favor Josh Taylor. But I'm not saying that's the ultimate thing I'm gonna go off of. But I just see a lot of vulnerabilities for Regis. A lot of things that he got to shore up. But I see a lot of things he can build on. I mean, he got a lot of IQ, man. He's a very, very smart fighter. It's just things that he gotta, the experiences that he gotta go through. I told you guys, he looks good beating the competitions that he's beaten, but he hasn't went through adversity. And tonight he went through a little bit of adversity. He won some rounds. You got a chance to see his game, how smart he was. You got a chance to see his flaws. And it's funny when you're not knocking guys out 1, 2, 3 rounds. When you go 8 rounds, you started to see some of the gaping holes in his game that people are going to expose. And even in this tournament, right now, Terrence Crawford wouldn't have no problem reaching Prograis. That's a fact. But for Prograis, he gonna continue to get better, continue to build on this, and he got power, he got speed. Them the two things, and it seems like he got the mentality, attitude, and the IQ. Now it's starting just to hone those fundamentals and just close those holes a little bit, And once he starts to do that, and he will as he continue to fight, he gonna end up being a really, really good fighter. I think him and Taylor, man, I just favor Taylor a little bit, but it could be 50-50. You know what? I'm just call it 50-50. He's going into the tournament now. And like I said, man, tonight, a lot of people going to overreact. I'm not overreacting. I'm just telling you what I've seen. And he got a ways to go, though. But he got a lot to build on. A lot of explosiveness, a lot of power, a lot of speed, a lot of IQ. But he better learn to cut that ring off, man. He better learn to cut the ring off. But it's a boxing clinic and more. Fight review. Prograis stopped the homie Velasco in 8 rounds. TBC and more. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon coming soon. All the links in the description. For real. And you want to email me business wise. You want to do a video collab or business venture or something. Emails in there as well. Patreon page coming really, really soon. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also we got a new college sports page popping up, S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. Meet the Cali Enigma, Colossal Sports TV is a joint venture. The link's in the description. So if you like college football, college basketball, high school stuff and recruiting rankings and stuff like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna get the rolling when the season go. But it's TBC and more. Don't forget to share the videos. One time for the one time, your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.